Hi! Whenever I start a new job, even when I'm doing something that I'm really sure I can do, I still get a feeling that many creatives, and probably you know too, imposter syndrome. The feeling of actually being incapable and that this time it will show. I think it's largely due to the fact that art is always a matter of taste, and with commercial commissions you always hope to meet the client's taste without having to stray too far from your own. By the way, we are not alone with this problem. About 70% of people have had this feeling at least once. But before I tell you how I deal with the imposter syndrome, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. As almost always in life, fear doesn't help you improve and grow, so I've collected a few tips that have helped me deal with the imposter syndrome. Number 1. Recognize the signs and be aware that imposter syndrome is starting again. Signs can be, for example, that you think you were lucky to get this job. Maybe the fear of the new job is paralyzing you. Pay attention to how you talk about your work. Are you someone who tends to talk badly about yourself in front of other people? That doesn't help anyone, and that is one of the first things you can actively change. You will be surprised how other people suddenly perceive you when you stop speaking badly about yourself. When you become aware that you have these tendencies, you can actively counteract them. Get back control of your feelings. Number 2. Focus on facts. Our brain is pretty good at lying to us, and often we interpret things in subtle nuances that others don't even notice. However, when we suffer from imposter syndrome, we focus exclusively on the negative. Focus on the facts and what other team members and customers are really saying. What helps me very well is a gratitude journal. This forces me to write down at least 3 positive experiences from my day every day. Number 3. Learn to highlight the good points of your work. Share it with your friends or family members when you have done something well, and you will see that other people appreciate your good news. You don't need to brag about your accomplishments, and you don't have to make them bigger than they are. But we creatives often forget how we are helping other people. Number 4. Put away perfectionism. Perfectionism only feeds your imposter syndrome. Struthis has a great video on his channel about how you will accomplish much more with 70% satisfaction, and you will also deliver much better work. You will make much more progress over the years if you regularly finish work that you are 70% satisfied with than if you sit on that one perfect piece forever. The link to his video is in the description. Number 5. Keep track of your successes. This tip may sound simple, but it's one of my most important ones because it's easy to forget your own successes if you are one of the quieter and more modest characters. Besides, such a list will also help you a lot in future negotiations, because only if you know your value, you can probably stand up for yourself and raise your prices. Number 6. Be nice to yourself. Remember this sentence next time you're beating yourself up just because something didn't go so well. No one is helped if you constantly remind yourself of your bad qualities. Allow times to reflect and be critical of your own work, but also find an end to it. Number 7. Take on new challenges. This tip is easier said than done, but what will happen is that you will grow from the new challenges, and even if the first steps are bumpy, you will learn a lot. Maybe you will discover some hidden talents. Don't let your inner imposter decide about your future. How do you deal with the imposter syndrome? Feel free to write me in the comments. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.